elevated, you can see a little bit more.
It's all taken care of.
Beth, you ready?
Ready. What's up, sir? Hey there. How are you? I'm doing well. Listen,
How's the wife?
she's good. She's good. Yes, sir.
Turn up.
Thanks, sir. One second. Hello, everyone. I'm Officer Truman Fitzgerald with the Birmingham Police Department's Public Information Division. Right now, our patrol officers and detectives are on the scene of a homicide. Just after 5 p.m. today, North Precinct officers received a call of a person shot in the 2100 block of 29th Avenue North, which is an apartment complex over my shoulder. Officers arrived on the scene when they made contact with a community member who stated their loved one hadn't been heard from nor seen the entire day. The family member of the victim came over here and forced entry into the apartment, and that is when they discovered an adult male deceased inside of the apartment. What we believed is to be a gunshot wound that the victim suffered from. Our officers began investigating. That's when we learned that North Precinct officers were dispatched to this same apartment complex last night. We're going to use the time frame of later in the evening. We're going to withhold on the exact time. Our officers responded here on reports of shots fired last night. Multiple officers from North Precinct responded, got out of their patrol car, walked this complex as well as the adjacent complex. There's two complexes that sit near one another. They spoke to community members to try to pinpoint where the shots came from. They walked the area where they believed the shots came from. However, the victim was discovered inside of an apartment. The preliminary investigation has revealed that we know there was numerous shots that were fired last night. Our officers arrived on the scene. The victim was inside the apartment, and detectives at this moment are trying to determine, was there a shooting that happened inside the apartment, or was there shots fired and a bullet traveled in the victim's apartment and struck him? That's the unknown right now. The good news is that we've had great involvement from the community, and we just are hoping that we can receive more tips, and our detectives will follow up, and we will continue to investigate on what took place.
Is there any damage to the exterior of the apartment that would indicate a bullet could have traveled through?
There is, but right now the difficulty with that is our detectives haven't really went in there and examined fully. So to the naked eye, the bullet could have went outside in or inside out. However,
we don't know if he was a target or an innocent bystander.
we don't.
Was it ShotSpotter that alerted officers last night, or did someone call 911?
Community members called. Multiple community members called. Our officers got out on foot, walked the community, and spoke with several community members who did their best to pinpoint where the shots came from. And
was he on the couch, in a bed, on the floor? Can you tell us?
we will say that he was inside the apartment and hold off on the specifics, just not to get too much out there to the public.
Do these apartments have a name?
I have not seen one. I looked for one. I have not seen one.
Does it?
One second, let's look at it.
Would it have been a life-threatening injury last night, or is it something that he would have suffered and died from later because of not having medical attention?
That's always a difficult question, and it's a major what if when you have a victim that is believed to have succumbed to an injury that happened possibly the previous night. That's always a what if question, but the good thing is the Jefferson County Medical Examiner's Office will determine that exact cause of death.
Any indication or evidence that he may have been shot outside and made it back into his apartment at this point?
That's an option as well. We are going to explore as many options as we can, because right now we just don't know where the victim was when he was shot.
You said loved ones forced their way in. Did they have to use a spare key? Did they have to break the door down? How did they force their way in?
We believe they broke the front door down to check on their loved one. And once they found him, they called us, and we came out here. And thankfully, because of the community calling in last night, we have a time frame that we can work with. Whereas we've been on homicides before and no one's called in, and it's been the unknown.
Can you say generally if he's a young adult, an elderly adult, middle-aged adult?
Believed to be in the 25 to 30 range is what I saw. He could be from 25 to 30, not confirmed yet.
Can it be a crazy question, but it is a male victim, right?
Male victim, adult male victim. Alrighty. Thank you, everyone.
What's
Wait
the
one
last
second.
homicide you guys had besides today?
Sir.
The last homicide before today?
We have had 22 homicides in Birmingham, and we've made 17 arrests. And the most recent homicide we had was last week, which was possibly a domestic related homicide.
I think I've seen Chief Pickett walking around. Are you able to say what he's doing out here?
Chief Pickett comes on about every homicide. It doesn't matter if it's 8 o'clock in the AM or 2 o'clock in the AM. Chief Pickett's gonna get here if he can. That's just Chief Pickett.
Just making an observation. I don't see any yellow crime scene taken away.
Because our officers are engaging the public, and this is one of the scenes that it's an open scene, and if you look where the detectives and officers are standing, that is the secure area. So as long as that area is secure, we're good. And we're depending on the community, so we want the community to walk up to us right now.